Despite being a stay-the-course document, the Canadian Construction Association was pleased to see the recent federal budget include infrastructure investment and tools to develop the country's labor force. The budget reinforced the government's commitment to long-term infrastructure funding through the $53 billion New Building Canada plan and included an additional $1.3 billion over 2 years for strategic investments in public infrastructure and transportation services.
Here's the federal government in a budget that wasn't supposed to have that much new spending, committing over $1.3 billion in additional federal infrastructure investments over the next 2 years to what one would argue is trade-enabling infrastructure, very important to Canada's economy.
The budget also included labor measures such as the introduction of the Canada Apprentice Loan to help defray costs associated with the technical training portion of apprenticeships.
It's reinforcing the importance of the apprenticeship training system to industries like ours and our future labor market needs. This is the first, that I'm aware of, the first loan-structured program for apprentices, but very important in both incenting and assisting apprentices in completing their apprenticeships.
The government committed to fund an expression of interest system as a new labor recruitment model to be launched next January. In Australia, the system allows workers to register on an online system and allows them to go up the queue depending on how in demand their occupation is, if they have job offers, and if they are willing to work in remote locations.
This provides two major benefits. One, it becomes a very good source of potential foreign-trained permanent residents for employers, particularly if employers are allowed in some manner or form to mine that information in the database. Secondly, it allows those that are responding to real needs in the Canadian labor market arena to not jump the queue, but move up higher in the queue and facilitate their actual permanent entry into Canada.
The budget also included reforms to the Temporary Foreign Worker Program, investments in the North, and introduced the Flexibility and Innovation in Apprenticeship Technical Training Pilot Project. For the Daily Commercial News, I'm Kelly Lapointe.